Hey everyone, welcome! How's it going, friends around the world? If you're new here, we're honored to have you with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Today, a ceasefire between Iran and Israel was officially announced and accepted. But after 12 straight days of non-stop attacks, the war has shown a new side to Iran's missile capabilities. Hundreds of missiles were launched, many of them upgraded versions, and even a brand new type was used for the first time. In this video, we'll go over the Iranian missiles that caught the world's attention, especially after proving they could break through Israel's advanced defenses. Even though the ceasefire is now in effect, Iran's missile program remains a serious force, raising questions about what could happen in the future. One of the biggest shocks came when Israel declared victory over Iran and launched a joint attack. In response, Iran fired the Hypersonic missile, also known as Jamshar, and it shook everyone. This missile is one of Iran's longest-range types, able to fly 2,000 kilometers and carry multiple warheads weighing up to 1,800 kilograms. Things escalated fast after the US struck 3 of Iran's nuclear facilities. Iran hit back just hours later by launching a major wave of missiles at Israeli territory. According to Iran's state news agency, during the 20th wave of Operation True Promise 3 on Sunday, June 22, 2025, Iran fired 40 missiles. That day, Iran targeted key sites including Ben Gurion Airport, a biological research center, a logistics base, and multiple levels of command and control centers. 86 people were injured immediately and rushed to hospitals. Many homes were heavily damaged, but thankfully, everyone in the shelters was safe and in good condition. The mayor of Tel Aviv, Ron Huldai, gave a statement describing how bad the situation was in the city center. During an earlier 12th wave of attacks, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard officially confirmed through the Tasnim news agency that it used the Sejal heavy long-range missile for the first time. The Revolutionary Guard was clearly sending a message to the Israeli public, basically saying, "The gates of hell are open." Even Israeli army radio, quoting a senior security official, admitted that the new missile was unusual in both its type and weight. The Sejal is a ballistic missile launched by Iran's Revolutionary Guard on June 18th. Targeting several sites in the occupied territories. Iran claimed it had destroyed parts of Israel's air defense systems. Despite Israeli government censorship, it was confirmed that the wider Tel Aviv area had been targeted. Sirens were heard across multiple locations, including the Hasharon region, which is a city in central Israel, and even in West Bank settlements. Channel 12, a private Israeli outlet, reported that several of the new missiles fell mid-air while others were intercepted. Later, Israeli military sources confirmed that 8 missiles had been launched from Iran. The military claimed they intercepted all of them. Meanwhile, Iran also fired its Fateh 1 hypersonic missile during the same wave of attacks. The Revolutionary Guard issued a warning that their enemies were close to collapse. The other side, Israel and its allies, were especially nervous about the Fateh 1 because hypersonic missiles are known to be harder to track and intercept compared to conventional ones. They travel at extreme speeds and can change course mid-air, making them a nightmare for missile defense systems. In simple terms, the Fateh 1 poses a serious threat to Israel's Iron Dome. It's 12 meters long, has a range of 1,400 kilometers, uses single-stage solid fuel, and can carry a 200-kilogram warhead. Although there is no concrete proof that Iran actually fired it, only claims from their side, the psychological impact on Israel and its allies was real, especially since the attack at the time managed to break through Israel's layered defense system. The strategy developed by Iran's Revolutionary Guard involves launching drones and missiles at the same time to make the attacks more effective. According to France 24, the idea is that the drones mainly serve to distract Israeli air defenses, giving the missiles a better shot at getting through. It's a bit more sophisticated than just baiting the system. The drones basically soak up Israel's air defense capacity during these attacks. Military expert Frank Ledwidge also pointed out the use of the Fateh hypersonic missile in combat. But even before that, Iran claimed it used its newest missiles, the Haj Qassem and Qassem Bashir. which are just as impressive. These missiles are said to be capable of defeating even the world's most advanced defense systems, including Israel's Iron Dome and the US-made Patriot system. The first missile, Haj Qassem, was developed back in 2021 and named in honor of Qassem Soleimani, the former commander of the elite Quds force, who was killed in a US drone strike in 2020. The Qassem Bashir missile was unveiled in May. With a speed of Mach 5, it's not only fast, it's also easier to transport, hide and launch. Iran's weapons still pose a major threat. It's hard to know exactly how many of its most advanced missiles Iran has actually deployed, but every attack shows just how destructive its long-range missile capabilities are. Israel claims to have captured large stockpiles and destroyed several launch sites, but still, many buildings in Israel have been left in ruins, and reports confirm that dozens of people have died. Experts believe it'll take Iran years to rebuild its missile arsenal, but even now, it's still able to terrorize Israel and other countries with cluster warheads and short-range missiles. While Israeli media claims Iran's missile stock is running low, Iran's arsenal remains a threat. That's why the last-minute missile strikes just before the ceasefire were seen as a way for Iran to make the most of its remaining missiles before the truce kicked in. Just 1 hour before the ceasefire took effect, Iran launched 6 separate attacks on Israel, firing about 20 missiles in total. This tactic of launching a series of small consecutive strikes targeting different locations, which was also used the day before, marked a shift from the early days of the war. It was seen as Iran's final statement about the real state of its missile stockpile after the Iran-Israel conflict wrapped up. The war ended after a US-brokered ceasefire was agreed upon on Tuesday. But the deadly and unexpected impact of Iran's missile strikes has changed the rules of regional conflict and shaken international diplomacy. If this ceasefire is fragile, and Iran still has the ability to launch attacks, the question now is, could Tehran strike again? Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to follow S News, check out our upcoming videos, and support us by subscribing, liking, and leaving